And welcome back to Prodigy RP. So recently we've had quite a bit going on, from, of course, ranking up our criminal perks to unlocking trucking to doing quite a couple other things and making quite a bit of money. If we want to have a little check at our bank, we're at $234,000. So we're making some money as well. But today what I wanted to do is quite a couple things. So starting off, I definitely want to talk to a couple more gangs today, see if maybe we can find some gangs that will give us an in, allow us to start building trust with them again. We're going to go around basically saying, hey, we've been around for a while, we're looking to get more involved with the different groups around the city and see, kind of if we can help them out with different things, if maybe in the future they can help us out if we help them out now, stuff like that. Just trying to get a feel for some of the different gangs in the city, because honestly it's been really hard. A lot of the gangs seem to be super cliquey, which I guess makes perfect sense. I mean, they're a gang and they're going to want to stick together, but at the same time it's been quite hard to find many gangs. Not a lot of them really hang out in their territory for the most part. Again, we saw Marabunta Grande, I believe, the other day at their territory, and the Ballas at theirs, but besides that and some of the motorcycle clubs, it's really hard to find a lot of the gangs to talk to. So we're going to try and do that today, but apart from that, because that's probably, knowing my luck, not going to go well today when I'm trying to record for it. So we're going to also just take you guys through like a little bit of what I do on the daily on Prodigy RP, because I've been on it for probably honestly almost every single day for 12 hours a day, 10 to 12 hours a day. It's been a little too much time, but at the same time I've still been enjoying it a ton and really haven't got burnt out at all, because there's constantly different stuff to do. But just figured I'd take you guys through what a normal day looks for me on Prodigy. So let's head out of our apartment. Before we do so though, we're gonna call I don't believe like Nick or Brick or anyone's around right now, which is the usual people that we'll usually just go around with and do random stuff with. Doesn't seem like Nick's awake. I believe Brick is not awake. We can try calling Isaiah. He's another person that we've been doing a lot with. Doesn't seem like they're awake either. So looks like we have ourselves a little bit of a solo day today for the most part. So starting off, we're gonna head out of our apartment, and what I'm gonna do is go grab our car. And we're going to do what I always do almost every single morning for the past couple weeks or so. And we're going to head over to the favela, claim our hitman job real quick. All right, so again, we're rolling up to the favela. Now, I did want to also say I have been trying to get a video out for quite a couple days now on us doing a whole grow op, growing it, of course, selling it, or I guess packaging it, selling it, all that good stuff. Yo.
Good, my man.
How's it going?
I believe your car is in my way.
Oh, I got you.
Cheers, man.
But as I was saying, I really want to try and do another grow op where we, plant the plants, figure out how that works, harvest them, package them up, and do a little bit of selling. But unfortunately, we tried doing another grow and it was also found and destroyed or taken or whatever they ended up doing. So I'm still working on trying to get a video out on that whole system for you guys, because it's been a little bit of a frustrating one. But we're gonna head over here. We're gonna talk to Carlo. Yes, I want some work. We're gonna check with him once again if we can check our reputation. We still haven't earned his trust. Maybe today is the lucky day where we finally do, because I've been doing quite a lot of hitman missions for him and we still have not earned his trust to move on to anything else any greater. I'm not sure what else it is after we complete the hitman things or what we unlock, but we've been definitely trying at it for quite a while now. We can see this local is a little lost. But what I usually like to do after getting our hitman job is open up our... We're actually gonna get down from here before we do anything. This is probably the most dangerous road in the whole city. I try and go a little bit slower down it so we don't get hit. It's always a popular road, especially near the beginning of the restart, which just restarted a little bit ago. But okay, we're good. There's people going crazy fast on that road sometimes, so I definitely recommend driving a little bit slow going on it, because it does get quite a bit crazy. But next, what I usually do is open up our laptop, go over to the boost, and we're going to start receiving contracts. I think we did like 13 or 14 boosts yesterday. We are getting closer to A class, but still so far away. But apart from that, what else we're gonna do is head over to the house robbers guy, grab that job. I also figured that we'd call up Michael, see if he's around. Maybe we could get on some house robberies with him, because if you have like 3 to 4 people, it makes house robberies 10 times easier. You can just go in, literally grab everything, get out. Don't even have to do the hack, don't even have to deal with an alarm. So let's give him a call, see if he's down for that. He might be busy or not online, but we'll see. Does not seem like he's around either. We're not a lot of people to do stuff with today. But either way, let's head over to the house robberies guy. We're gonna grab that job either way. We might be doing a little bit of solo house robberies, which is a little scary. Maybe we can get one of those yellow sequencers and try and practice the hack, just because once we... I hate these freaking light poles, but once we do get to the higher levels, we are gonna do the have to do the hack to make sure the alarm doesn't go off and we have enough time to grab everything before that goes off. So it might be worth buying one today and kind of just trying to get used to it. I just, for some reason, I cannot complete that hack, but maybe the second or third time is the good way to go about it. Maybe we'll just figure it out. I did end up figuring out the malicious device, by the way, and figuring out how to do it properly, but it pays out blank less, honestly, than when I use the drill. So I'm not too sure of the point of the malicious device, and it wears down super fast. So we're just gonna keep going along with using the ATMs for now. They're a lot easier, and also, I mean, it doesn't take 2 minutes and give you less payout than the drills. So yeah, we're probably gonna stick with that for the time being. But let me head over to the house robberies guy real quick. So let's quickly talk to good old Dodgy Dave. There we go, got a new job. Let's quickly get out of here, and we should be able to now go on our phone, go to labor. We now have this new restricted area for the house robberies. Start that up, and hopefully we'll get a house soon. Now, I haven't done too many solo houses, but I think if we just grab the stuff and drop the majority of it just right on the ground, that's what I've been told to do by a lot of people, because a lot of the stuff you get is really just not worth it. Besides, I think the TVs are the only thing I was told that's worth grabbing. So going by what other people are saying, with these lower tier houses, it's really not worth grabbing everything, especially with the risk involved. So you kind of just grab all it, drop it on the ground, and then take the TVs and search everything and get all the loot from that. But that's probably what we're gonna do, because it's a little too scary at the moment trying to get all the stuff just as a solo person. Now in the meantime, let's check if we have any contracts from the boosting. It does not. So what we're gonna do is probably start heading up north quite a little bit and try and start hitting some ATMs. I believe we can hit 6 of them a day, so I try and hit all 6 almost every single day to make sure we're getting the max amount of stuff that we can be getting daily. So let's head up north a little bit, start hitting some ATMs. As we were going to go hit one of the ATMs, we actually got a location for the house robbery. So let's see where it is, what kind of house it is. It is over on Fudge Lane. Now, I believe the, what's it called? The Motherboard de Grande are fine if people hit in houses there, and I believe they don't tax at the moment. So make sure we eat up a little bit. So we should be pretty fine. Now, we are going to just take off earlier, because I don't think we're really taking anything out of this besides the TV. We're mostly doing it for the rep, so we can get up to a higher reputation level with Mr. Dodgy Dave down there and start hitting some better houses, and of course get on the grind too. Finally getting some blueprints. Again, as I've said before, it is a ridiculous grind. We have to hit hundreds and hundreds of houses to get to that point. But once we get there, it will be worth it, hopefully, if we can start getting those blueprints and finally do our gun running dream. I know a lot of you in the comments were suggesting possibly moving over to the drug path or one of the other paths that we can choose from in the perks menu. But I had also a couple comments saying that we should just stick with drug running, or that we should just stick with the gun running one and just, you know, put a lot of effort into it. I've been whining a lot about the blueprints and this and that, so I think we just need to put our heads down, put in some effort, and try and unlock it. Make sure we're doing all the houses we can possible for the day, so we're getting that max amount of rep, and of course working towards our goal of finally becoming a gun runner. It's taken quite a lot of time, and I'm quite tired, as you guys probably are as well, of me complaining about it. So let's go over to the house and hit it real quick. All right, rolling up to the block. We're gonna see if any of them are around, so we can at least let them know what we're doing, so I don't think we're doing any sketchy stuff. I mean, we are robbing one of their houses, but apart from that sketchy stuff, let's head on down here. I don't see any of them around, so I believe this is the house. Let's park up. I want to make sure no one's here. I did just see a car that was blue, so we're gonna see if they pull in. Does not look like it, so let's hit this thing. Check our trunk. We do have enough for a TV, so perfect. That's probably gonna be the number one thing we're gonna grab, and double check we're all set. All right, I am always stressed doing this. Let me just make sure that our route, we run down here, get in the car, we're good. Okay. Again, I have not done a solo house in a long time, so a little nervous about this, but let's do this real fast. If there is a safe, I have never done the safe, so let's hope there isn't. Let's get in. We get 60 seconds. So let's run on in here. We're going to quickly search. Not mess up like that. We're already wasting time. Search this. Already something on the ground there. We're going to search this. Should be able to do this decently. This is taking a little bit more time already than I would think. We are going to grab the toaster. I'm already stressing out. Quickly drop the toaster. We can see other people are doing the same thing. A lot of people don't want to get this stuff because it's not really worth it, especially since we're not working on our pawn rep. Drop all this stuff off. Grab the Coke. Grab the boombox. I'm guessing the alarm's going off very soon. I'm getting a little stressed out here. We can go grab this, search in here. We're only halfway done and the alarm's gonna start going off soon. Gonna grab the pistol ammo. We're gonna keep going. I'm a little nervous now that the alarm's going off. Search in here. Come on. Honestly, at this point, I'm way too stressed to even take the TV. I am just like, I hate doing this solo. This is so freaking risky. I'm not even gonna worth it. We're not gonna get anything out of this besides rep. I am way too stressed. There we go. Drop that. Search that. And then I think, is that it? What else do we have to search? Oh crap, the TV over there. Run, come on, Zez. Come on. Come on. This is way too stressful. There we go. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Come on. Please no cops outside. Please no cops outside. Let's go. Get the hell out of here. We didn't get anything from that, but we got some rep at least. And whew, looks like we didn't get caught. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. Okay, I was having a little bit of stress in there. I was gonna try and take both the TVs since I think those are worth like 600 or 650 each, but doing this solo is not the way to go. It's very hard. Thought that was a cop for a second. Very hard to get anything worth out of it. I think all we got was 3 Coke and 3 pistol ammo. That's literally all that we profited from that whole house, but we did get a little bit of rep, which is still worth it. I really want to get more people to do this with, so we're actually able to make some money out of it, and we're not just doing kind of like a smash and grab where we don't make anything out of it because it's a little risky. But either way, we're gonna now see if we have any boosts, which we still do not somehow. I'm actually gonna restart the queue because usually we'd get one within the first 5-10 minutes. So maybe we're just having some bad luck right now, but let's continue on with our plan. Now, we can't start up the house robberies again for quite a while, as there is a bit of a cooldown. I think it's like 20 minutes in between the houses that you cannot queue up for any more houses. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to do what I was saying earlier and try and hit some ATMs. So, and I like to not hit them in the city. They're not super risky at all. I'll hit some of the ones like near Rockford Hills and stuff like that, but I won't hit any in the direct city, just in case any cops are passing along. Keep the risk down a little bit. And actually, while we're heading over here, we can swing by the Vagos block, see if there's anyone there. Now, one of the issues I've had with trying to get in contact with these gangs, try and possibly find a gang that we want to join in the future, is that a lot of them are just never at their blocks. So let's go by the Vagos block, see if any of them are there. All right, so rolling up to the Vagos block, and no one. I have literally seen them, I think, once here in the past, what, 2-3 months I've been on the server. So I'm not sure if the gangs just like don't hang out on their block on this server or what's going on with that, but I don't think I've ever seen the Vagos here besides maybe once. So it's a little difficult to try and meet with some of these gangs because I don't want to just like tweet out or put on yellow pages like looking to talk to Vagos, because I mean it sounds a little sketchy, and I'd rather just, you know, meet them in person, have a talk with them, and hopefully start to build some trust with them. But it's been really hard to get into any of the gang RP on the server for me. I'm hoping we find an in somewhere. We've talked to again a couple gangs, but like trying to find a gang or multiple gangs out there that we can actually like talk to and get an idea from and get an idea of who they are, it's been excruciatingly difficult. I'm hoping that eventually we'll find like a better into some of these gangs so we can start building at least a little bit of trust with them. But let's see, there's another gang here, Profits, although I think we did have a shootout done with them at some point, but they're not on their block either. I just don't know where all the gangs go. I don't know if they're just out doing stuff all the time, so I never see them, but I just never see any of the gangs ever at their blocks. So it's been a little hard to try and get some gang content for you guys, because I do want to join a gang eventually. Again, we still have Michael's gang in mind as well, although I'm not sure if his gang is what exactly we're looking for. I do want to find maybe like a car gang or something of the sort, or something that fits our aesthetic a little bit more, not aesthetic, but our kind of story a little bit more. Try and find a gang that will allow us to kind of build a story. I'm not saying any of the games that we visited so far or thus far have not been that way, but it's just hard to find a good gang that we can start building a story out of. But I guess that comes from just us meeting random people and stuff happening. So it's kind of hard, but I do want to eventually join a gang and start kind of moving our story along a little bit more. The story of Zez has not been, let's say, too exciting so far. Not a ton of drama or stuff has happened, but we're trying to make it that way eventually. But for now, again, let's head up north, hit a good old ATM, and continue on with our day. All right, so we're heading over into Grapeseed. Now, I'm guessing that guy just probably hit the ATMs. Now, of course, the ATMs, towards the beginning of the restart, almost everyone is running, trying to grab them. So a lot of them are already hit, unfortunately, and we just saw a guy coming from over here, but we can still try. We do have to buy some more drills at some point. I believe I only have one left on me, but after doing any of the ATMs, you also have, I think, like a 5, 10, 15-minute cooldown in between. So we're going to probably grab one as well on the way back into town at U-Tool, but we can at least try see if these ATMs are hittable. We see an explosion down the street over there, but let's give it a little go. Run in here, start using our drill. Oh, perfect. This one's not hit yet. I usually come to Grapeseed quite a bit, especially when I'm in a group, because there's two here, there's one down the street. It makes them pretty easy to hit. So we're gonna do this ATM real fast. There we go. Get one out of the way for today. See what we get. Now, I am a little paranoid, or actually very paranoid. So what I usually do, almost no matter what we get from it, unless it's just like 5 cash rolls, I go by Sandy Apartments, I drop them off real quick. We're building up quite a stash of them. We're going to try and also wash some of that money today. So let's actually do a quick check before we do anything else. See if there's any restaurants out right now that we can possibly do some deliveries for. The pit is open, so we could stop by there. See if possibly they're looking for any delivery drivers. So let's actually head by the pit real quick. Now, the pit, unfortunately, is super far away from the city. So it's probably the worst place to do deliveries for just because it takes so long. But they are pretty friendly people up there, and they're one of the only gangs I actually see on their turf pretty much 24/7. So it's nice to kind of interact with them a little bit. And as you know, we're in Sandy quite a bit since the apartments are up here. It's nice to build a little bit better of our relationship with them. I don't see ourselves joining any of the motorcycle gangs anytime soon, but you know, it's always a possibility. And honestly, a lot of the time the motorcycle gangs have some really amazing RP. But either way, we're right here. So I might as well stop by. If they're not looking for delivery drivers, we can at least pick up some food. So let's see. I believe they said they were open, although maybe I'm wrong. Sandy Trifecta, the Pit, the Chain, WCC. Oh, there's someone coming over. Hello. Hello.
What's going on?
Is the restaurant open at the moment?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Are you guys looking for delivery drivers by any chance?
We could do some deliveries, yeah.
If you don't mind. I'd also like to grab some food as well while I'm here. Starving.
Okay, yeah. Just the specials are right in front of you. We pretty much only have 2, so it depends on how hungry you are. And both of them come with 10 non-alcoholic drinks of your choice, either espresso or lemonade.
Can I get the desert heat?
All right, there you go. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Can't quite get the cooler unlocked here.
That sounds like a little
Somebody
bit of
might
an
have
issue.
changed the key on me or something.
That's not good. Someone just broke in, changed all your locks.
I guess so. The tablet for the deliveries is also unavailable for me at the moment.
That's
so.
just my luck.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm used to this kind of luck, so it's no problem. As long as you get paid back for it. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, no. We'll work it out internally about what's going on with these fucking locks. So, yeah.
Trust me, when I leave, it'll be fine again. All right. Well, thank you very much either way. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, man.
All right, you take care.
Hopefully I'll fix this issue, and then, you know, if you need to run some deliveries, just let me know.
Alrighty, that's perfect.
All right.
All right, thank you very much. Sorry for the trouble.
Yeah, no worries, man.
All right, as usual, anywhere we go, we just freaking break the server. So, yeah, that didn't work, unfortunately, but hopefully we can find another restaurant that is hiring delivery drivers, because we have a lot of bills to clean. And speaking of that, let's head back to our apartment and drop the couple rolls and bands we got off and show you guys what we're working with, because I've been working quite a lot and we have quite a lot of stuff to clean. So let's head back to the apartment, check it out. Alrighty, so back at the apartment, let's open up our stash, put these away, and as you can see, I told you guys I've been grinding. We're at 676 cash rolls and 46 bands of cash, which, if I do the math real quick, if we were to just sell this to like a money cleaner, I've usually seen people buying it for 60 at the max. So say we sold these all at 60, that's about 40k right there in cash rolls, probably more if we clean it ourselves. And I've seen these selling for around 600 at the highest, so that would be about 28k of bands of cash. So we got about 60-70k in just these items here. So we're definitely gonna want to possibly do some more stuff with that. Let's put 2 of these pistol ammo away. Also, quite interestingly, the sheriffs or the police forgot to take my gun license. So if we do a little check on our phone, go over to our settings, our personal details, they did not revoke our weapons license, which has happened to me in quite a lot of servers, and that's the one lucky thing that's ever happened to me in quite a lot of servers. But thankfully they forgot to revoke our license, so Zez is once again strapped up, as they call it. So let's make sure we actually load this up a little bit with some extra pistol ammo we found in that house. There we go, we got plenty of ammo in that pistol if we ever have to use it, and we have a license to back it up. We're also going to drop off this coke stuff because we don't need it. We're eventually going to probably try and condense that. I think we can do that at the what is it called, the favela, if I think we get like 40 or 50 of these. And I think same with the weed bags, so we're just been holding on to those for the time being. But either way, let's check quickly at our laptop. Still no contracts, don't know how that's possible. Let me just double check. We do have a VPN and everything on us. Yeah, we do. So what we're gonna do, and is what I've been trying to do for quite a little bit, is since we have a little bit of downtime right now, can we sign up for a house? We actually should be able to by now. Nope, no we can't. So what we're doing, since right now we don't really have much to do, our ATMs are on cooldown, our house is on cooldown, we have no one who needs delivery drivers. Do a little double check. Nope, nothing. And what we're gonna do for the time being now is head over to the trucking area and do ourselves some trucking, because I'm trying to get a decent amount of experience in it so we can start leveling it up and doing better deliveries, stuff that's going to pay us out quite a bit more. If we have a little look at our trucker perks, we're about 440 XP away from hitting level 2 and unlocking those multi-step deliveries. And then if we keep grinding with that, we'll hopefully get the fragile ones, the careful ones, the timed ones, and eventually the explosive ones that will hopefully make us quite a bit more money than what we've been making trucking. But for now, let's over to the trucker yard where we have a little bit of downtime and fill the downtime with a quick trucking run. All right, so we're near the trucking yard, so we're going to probably want to claim our delivery to see where our actual pickup is. Now, as you can see, our car is absolutely wrecked. I don't know, people just can't drive. We just got rammed into by a truck and we just got this repaired last night, so kind of sucks. I swear the next person is driving like an idiot, I'm pulling my gun on, because my car has had to be repaired so many times. And not to brag about myself, but I've been driving freaking perfectly, not hitting anything, not crashing into locals, not crashing into any walls. But we keep getting hit by, like, there's people driving like absolute animals on the wrong side of the road and such. So I swear I'm gonna pull my gun on the next person that hits us. But let's open up our tablet here, see what we have for contracts. So, oh, my generic load for $4,400. I'll take that one. So it seems like it's all the way up into Toledo, but for 4,400 bucks and hopefully quite a bit of XP, it's definitely worth it. So we're gonna grab that, and by the time we're done with this trucking run, all our ATMs should be back up and hittable. We should be able to do another house, and we should hopefully have some boosting contracts by then. There's no way we don't have any by now. It's crazy. And hopefully our hitman's coming up soon as well. But we're gonna go park our car real quick. I've been liking to just park it all the way over here, make sure we have some cash on us. We got plenty of cash to be able to rent a truck. Gonna park it over here. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen. We have had it stolen from, I think, the Go Postal once, so hopefully the trucker is a little bit more understanding and kind. But let's head over to the foreman, and as you guys have seen in a previous video, we're just going to rent a trailer quickly for 300 bucks. Now, this is quite an expensive delivery, so I'm thinking there might be the forklift portion in this as well, which I'm hoping there isn't, but it still would be nice to show you guys how it works if it is in this. It's a little finicky, but I'll show you guys the forklift if we get it. Let's see. Yep, we gotta load our trailer. I figured so. For such a freaking expensive delivery, figured we'd have to load our trailer. So we're gonna pull in here and show you guys how this works for the first time, since I don't believe I've shown this on video yet. But basically what we're gonna want to do is pull in till we are meeting this kind of like ghost shadow. We're gonna let the back of the truck go down. We are then going to get out of our truck and get on one of these little forklifts over here. It's a little cool mini game, quite fun, a little frustrating sometimes though. We're gonna turn this on, raise this up a little bit so it doesn't scrape on the ground. These things are a little weird to drive, but you get used to them after a while. We are gonna pick one of these up like so. And now I've had quite a couple bugs with this, so I'm hoping we don't encounter any today. But basically what we're going to want to do is line up. We need a little bit of a running start. We're going to raise this up a little bit so we can actually get in there. And going to go right in, go to the back, lower this down, and it should go. Boom. There we go. Now we have to do that another 2 times or 3 times. So let's grab another one. Gonna back it up into here, raise it up a little bit, and then we should be able to get on in there. Perfect. Put it back down, and boom. All right, so we got to do 2 more. Let's do these last 2 real fast. And there we go. Park this forklift back and we should be good. So let's go park this bad boy up. There we go. And it should tell us to boom. Now we got to go deliver this, of course, which is quite the drive, but we should be able to make it pretty easily. Let's make sure that back part closes up. We're just gonna wait a sec for it to close, as it does like to take its time, as you can see. There we go. Finally, it takes a little bit, and we're gonna pull our truck out of here. A little bit of a tight angle, but we're fine. And we're gonna go start heading on our route again. We gotta go, I believe, all the way up to Toledo. drop this off over here. I've done this drop off quite a couple times, so I got pretty decent at doing it and pulling the trailer and everything. To be honest, I've been working on our trucker skill quite a bit, and it's been going quite well. But we're gonna quickly start heading on our route, and it's probably gonna take a good 5-10 minutes. Shouldn't take too long though. And I'll see you guys once we're up in Paleto doing our drop off. All right, so after a little bit of a journey, we're finally all the way back up in Paleto. Now, the only dangerous thing really about this trucking route is there is like a spot where I believe one of the diners, there's some lost MC locals that can come out of there, and if you bump into them, they will start shooting at you, and if they shoot your truck, I believe a certain amount of times, it will explode and you'll pretty much lose the whole delivery. So thankfully we didn't hit them this time, because I have done it before and have lost a full delivery. Quite expensive one, I think, that we lost. But we're just going to quickly back this up into here. Now, I like to make it perfect, even if it says we can detach it. I like to make it perfect just for myself. Let's do this one more time. Last time. Don't care if it's perfect at this point. There we go. All we had to say is we didn't care if it was perfect. Now we got it perfect. There we go. We're going to detach that after a lot of wasted time by myself, and now we just got to head back to the depot. A lot better heading back because we don't really have any stress. I mean, if anyone hits us, even if they're going 100 miles an hour in their car, they hit us, let's just say they're going to be going about 0 miles an hour, and we're going to keep moving because it doesn't really affect us because we're in like a 17,000 ton truck. Nothing's really going to bother us too much. So we're going to head all the way back to the depot, and again, we are currently at 1560 XP. This was quite a long run, so let's see how much XP it gets us. Hopefully it's a decent amount. All right, returning to the depot again at 1560 XP. Let's see what we get from this. So again, we're gonna get, I think, 4,467 bucks. I mean, minus 300, so really like 4,100 bucks, because we do have to rent, of course, the truck. But let's see what we got. Oh, the wrong perks. Let's see what we got. Quite a lot. Oh wow, we got, I think, 130 for that. 140. A lot of XP. 130, I think, is right. But quite a bit of XP for that. Now let's go grab our car, and we should have all of our stuff off cooldown. Alrighty, so after that run, again, all of our stuff should be on cooldown, or off cooldown. Now, I did just see quite a couple cops going to check out some houses, so I'm a little worried about doing another one solo, as the last one we still probably had 30 seconds to 45 seconds after the alarm went off for us to get everything done. So it's a little worrying that we might have cops show up, so I really do want to get at least a second person for it, so we might hold off on the house robberies for just a little bit. But on the bright side, we have quite a couple boosts here, and all these C&Ds we should be able to do solo. I did want to park our car though, so we're not just leaving it somewhere random for someone else to steal or for the cops to look at. So we're gonna go grab ourselves another car real fast and start up some of these boosts. And what I usually like to do is, if the boost drop off is in Paleto, while I'm up there, I'll do an ATM, start another boost, go down, grab that boost, and by the time I'm done with that, if it is another one in Paleto, usually we're able to start doing some more ATMs. Let's see if this car's unlocked. Yes, it is. Let's grab this nice Comet right here, and that's usually what I do to go about stuff. I do like doing the house robberies in between, but again, it is quite a bit risky doing it solo. So let's quickly claim one of these contracts. Seems like we got quite a couple. We'll claim the Strader, which is a C class. Nope, not a group. Did not mean to do that. So let's start it up and see where we gotta go. Seems like it's down in South Rockford, so not a bad spot near Weasel News and such. So we're gonna head on over there, see if we're able to get a nice little boost done for the day. Keep working on our XP and getting some good money from that. Honestly, boosting has been an amazing moneymaker, so definitely going to start to try doing it quite a lot more. But let's head over there and find this car. Alrighty, so we found our boost pretty fast, thankfully. We are going to double check if it's unlocked. It never is, but it's always worth checking for the D and C classes. Sometimes they do spawn unlocked, and it saves you just a little bit of time. We do have a concerning amount of cop sirens going on right now. Also, big tip, if you get into the car, the second you get in, try putting your seatbelt on. because sometimes when you're doing the lock picking, it will just kick you out of the vehicle if you don't have your seatbelt on, and you'll have to just get back in, which is just another couple seconds for the cops to possibly arrive. So I usually just try and put my seatbelt on and do it quite fast. Let's see where the drop-off is actually in the city, which is very convenient for us, since we can just head down there, do it, and start another one pretty quickly and get to the next one pretty quickly. We're gonna see if there's any ATMs on the way there that are just like a little out of the way if we want to hit one of those. But if we don't see any, it's no big deal. Let's go drop this thing off real fast. Alrighty, and over at the drop-off, turn this in. Get 8 S coin and $2,000 from it. Again, honestly, make some really good money doing these boosts. Hopefully we can just get a lucky car here right off the bat, please. Nope, luck never goes out that way. All right, well, I'm gonna get another car and we're gonna start yet another boost. We have another C class, so we're gonna start that one. 1,600 bucks, so not bad money again, and it's quite close, and the drop-offs are right at the observatory. And we'll probably then hit this ATM over here, since we're a little bit out of the way, and probably should be a pretty safe one. But let me go grab another car, head over to that boost, find it, and I'll see you guys once we're at the boost. Alrighty, so we ended up finding the Prairie. Check, nope, double check 318, perfect. Always like to double check the good old license plate, just because I have found quite a couple of the same car in areas where the boost is, and it would suck to grab one, have the wrong car go all the way up there, and you know, not being able to turn it in. So it's worth like the extra second or two to double check it. But we're gonna head up to the observatory, turn this in. Thankfully there's usually a ton of cars up there, so we should be able to get a new car pretty easily. Go over to the Rockford store and go hit that ATM. I'll see you guys when we're up there turning this in. Alrighty, so over at the drop-off, gonna turn this in. Another 1,700 bucks and a couple S coin as well. Let's head over to that gas station, hit that real fast. We're gonna just do this ATM real fast. Oh, we do have one more use on our drill. I thought we messed that up, but thankfully we didn't. Let's hit this real fast. Shouldn't take long at all. And there we go. Got another 16 rolls from that. Not bad at all. We are going to quickly, you know what, we can queue up for the house robberies, and if we get in like Sandy or something, we'll do it. Otherwise, I think doing it in the city is a little too risky at the moment, but we do have yet another boost. We actually have a C plus and a B plus. I'd do the B if we weren't alone, because locals can unfortunately spawn from these, and if we get stabbed, we're kind of screwed. So we're going to go along with the C plus. Start it up. Did not mean to make a group again, but where is it? So drop off is in Sandy, so perfect, and pickup is over near Benny's. So let's head down there, as we are waiting for a contract from the house robberies guy. Hopefully we'll get it, but either way, let's keep on going to get this boost, and hopefully all goes well. All right, so we ended up receiving a contract, so we're gonna probably hold off on this boost for now. It's actually just down the street, so not too bad. And I just saw the cops on a chase, so we should be good, but this is definitely not a good sign, seeing this many cops here. Yeah, something's definitely going on. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to hit this house with all these cops around. Let's do a quick little drive through. Yeah, that seems like there's a lot of cops. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cop cars there. And I think maybe one undercover, but I think we're going to unfortunately be, yeah, saying no to this house robbery, because there's literally 6 cops about a couple 100 feet away. But it is what it is. We'll go back, grab our boost, and I guess I'll just meet you guys at the drop-off point. Unlucky timing and unlucky locations with the house robberies. All right. Alrighty, we are just about at our good old drop-off, conveniently right at the motel. So we're able to drop it off, get 1,900 bucks for that, and let's head into our apartment. Since we're conveniently already here, drop off a couple of our cash rolls that we've been stacking up. About 15 of them, not bad at all. And there we go. Quite a lot that we've been doing. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get much more in the terms of gang stuff today, but definitely got a little bit of progression. And I'm probably going to keep working on this stuff off camera, but just kind of wanted to show you guys what I do in kind of an average day. Usually I have another person or two, and we'll be doing the house robberies and stuff in between. But after that first solo house robbery, they are quite a bit sketchy, so we're probably not going to do that anymore. Out at least 2 people, I would say. So we're able to get most of the stuff, but I think that's actually going to be about it for this video. Now, I know there wasn't a ton of story progression in this, and it was kind of just us having a nice chill day, but unfortunately, when we do, of course, have to make videos every couple days, there's not always some story stuff, crazy stuff going on. Sometimes we just have days like this that are a little chill. Unfortunately, there's not too many people around to do stuff with, and we're kind of just left on our own. But yeah, that's gonna be, I think, about it for today's video. Just us kind of taking you guys through a daily day for us, as we're just kind of going around doing our daily stuff, doing our ATMs, our boosting, and our house robberies. And hopefully, unfortunately, we didn't get the hitman job today, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video either way, though, and we're gonna try and meet with some of the gangs in the future. Just today I went around quite a bit off camera as well, looking at all the different gang hideouts, and did not see a single member holding any of it down. So I'm not sure what the gangs are doing, or if they're just always busy or something like that, but they seem to never be on their blocks. So hopefully in the future we're going to be able to, you know, meet up with some of these gangs, get some cool RP going, get a nice story going with them. But for the time being, that's gonna be about it for this video. Again, when this video goes up, I will be live streaming over at twitch.tv/Zez Games. I'll be streaming around 4 p.m. EST, sometimes a little earlier than that, so make sure to go check me out over there the day this video releases. Again, I will be streaming, but I think that's gonna be about it for this video. If you guys did enjoy and you do want to see more, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.